Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin Ashrafil Mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Okay, so today we are going to continue. I'm just going to go back to what we did the last week, just to bring up those who didn't attend to speed at what we did. Yeah. So we were talking about ayah 12. Sorry, ayah 12. All right.
12.
Inna nahnu nuhyil mauta. So the special thing about this particular part of the ayah is
Mm.
that we have two nahnus, one an attached form and the other one independent. Okay. So the question is, why was this done? Inna nahnu nuhi. It could have just been inna nuhi, but there is nahnu here.
Mm.
So here, just a bit of explanation on huruf half nasi, yeah, half nasi, which is the inna part. And I said why it's called nasi is because when it enters a jumla ismiyah, you know, the inna changes the mubtada that is marfu and makes it into an isim, its isim, which is mansub, yeah. And the habar of the jumla ismiyah is changed into its habar of inna, but that is still rafa. Yeah. So this is what nasih means, to abrogate. It abrogates the jumla ismiyah and makes it into its own. Yeah, into its own. Now back to the nahnu just now. We said there were three ways of looking at nahnu. Okay. One is as an independent damir. Yeah, damirun munfasilun. Munfasil here is from family 7. Yeah, extra alif, extra noon. And as you know, there are no passives in family 7 because it is itself already passive. So munfasil here means the domain that was made independent or made separated. Okay, so here it is. It's mamni. It's ala dam, as you can see. And in the first instance, we treat it as mubtada. Now, why do we treat it as mubtada? Yeah. So that means if we treat it as mubtada, and it is after all, uh, how do you say, a pronoun, and we said before that one of the cases where we have an invisible is after an independent pronoun. Yeah. So
Mm.
this is why we have it as mubtada. The second case is when we treat it as fi mahali nasab tawkid, and it is the tawkid or the emphasis when we do emphasis on the domir na, which is attached to inna. Yeah.
Mm.
So this is the second case. It's still mabni ala dam fi mahali nasab because it doesn't change its form. Yeah. But in this case for tawkid, not as mubtada, but just for tawkid. So what
Mm.
do we mean by tawkid? And I explained that there were two types of tawkid. Yeah, al-lafzi, al-ma'nawi. So in our case, it's the one that repeats, the taqra. Yeah. So we repeated the word so that we emphasize we. Yeah, we emphasize we and only we. Yeah, basically. And there's also tawkid al-ma'nawi, which is in emphasis and meaning. Not in this case, yes, because sometimes with tawkid we use special words to emphasize something. But this one is another day, it's another topic, and we should give it its due. So we won't discuss it here. We just talk about the repetition part. Yeah. So why nasab? Because it's the tawkid of damir na, and na is isim inna, and isim inna is always nasab. Yeah, so this is why the tawkid itself is also nasab, because it belongs, as you know, to a group of isims that we call followers, the tawabi. Yeah, taba'ain, from family samia. Tabi'a, yasma'u, yatba'u. Yeah, yatba'u. So these are your tawabits. The sifah, the ataf, tawkid, and badal. And as you know, for sifah, it follows in all four properties of what it is following. Yeah, the mausuf or the matbu. Yeah, the matbu or mausuf. We call it matbu is the one being followed. Then we have the ataf, yes, the tawkid, and the badal. In these three cases, it only follows in status. It doesn't follow in anything else. Yeah, not like the sifa. The sifa is full. This is partial. Yeah. Now the third case of this domain is its domirun faslun, not mufasilun, faslun. So this is made independent. Sorry, yeah, made dependent. Yeah, this one makes someone dependent or separate. We use the term as separation here, to separate. Gitu. So what do I mean by this? We said that in the case of something like this, yes, Zaidun al-alim, Zaidun al-alim, we actually want to say Zaid is the scholar. But then if you look at it, it's like Mausuf and Sifah. It could have been the scholar Zaid. Yeah. But no, that's not our meaning. So that's why we put in the huwa. We put in the huwa to be the separator between these two words so that we know that we mean Zaid is the scholar. Yeah. Another case of imad or fasl is with pointer words. Yeah, pointer words. Remember this. We learned that if you point at something that is ma'rifah or proper, then this becomes a phrase, not a sentence. So you want to say this is the masjid, we need to put something in between without al. Something in between without al. And this is when we use huwa or a domain that separates. Yeah? Okay. So these are the cases that we saw last week. So then we did this. Okay, fine. Now today we are going to start with ma. Do you want to see the sentence, the ayah again? Because we went down here. So what I can do is, inshallah, I'll copy this so that we have it down here so that you can now help me do and finish off the Irab, inshallah. Okay. Oops, sorry. I did not seem to paste it at all. How's that?
There we go.
Here we are.
Okay.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. So now what is ma in this case? What is ma in this case?
ونكتب ما قدموا. It's
Is it a question or?
it's an ism mausul.
Yes, it is an ism also. You are absolutely right. Alhamdulillah. Sorry about that. So, and an ism also is, it is mabni, right?
Yeah.
So how do we write the Irab for a mabni?
Okay, it's called isim mausul mabni ala sukun.
Mausul mabni ala sukun. And how I type my sukun like this.
Kaf waw nun. Yeah.
Sukun. Mabni ala sukun. Okay. So what is ma in this? Because it's an isim, so it has to have a status. Yeah.
Yes. Fi mahalli nasab.
Fi mahali nasab. And it's nasab because it is?
It's the maf'ul bihi for naktubu.
Maf'ul bihi for naktubu. Okay. Maf'ul naktubu. Naktubu means we
write. Or we decree.
Yeah, that's a good word. Naktubu. In this case, because it's Allah that is who's speaking. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's when we do the translation. We can do that, inshallah. Okay. Now, what's the next word?
So we can say the jumla after it is going to be silatul mausul. Is it okay now to say that?
Yeah, I think we can say that. And of course, when it is the sila, it doesn't have any Irab. Yeah. So let's say up here, we say wa. Yeah.
Wa al-jumla.
Al-jumla
Ba'dahu.
Oh, yes.
Silatul mausul.
Sila. Let me have my spelling. Is that all right? Silatu or
Al-mausul.
al-mawsul.
La mahalla laha min al-i'rab.
La mahala laha. Ra. I'rab.
I'rab.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. So now the sila itself has its own Irab. Yes, the sila itself has its own Irab. So we did the how do you say, we did the Sarf some last lesson, or the lessons before, 2 lessons before that. So now qaddamu, this is what type
Fi'il.
of fi'il? Okay, this is fi'il.
Fi'il madi.
Okay, and all fi'il madins are
Mabni.
mabni. And this, in this case, on top of
Dom. Ala dom.
ad-dam. And why is it mabni in this case?
Why is it mabni?
So it's attached to
Litisalihi
tisalihi.
bil waw.
Okay, bil waw. And what is this waw?
Wawil jama'ah.
So this is al waw.
Indicating the jama'ah, plural. Bil
let me put it here good. Yeah, al jama'ah. Bil waw al jama'ah here. Sorry. This is an alif. I always get this mixed up when to put al and when not to put al.
Yeah.
And it seems to be there's a, sometimes they also differ. So this domir is what type of domir?
Wal waw is domir muttasil
Muttasil.
fi mahali rafa.
Muttasil fi mahali rafa.
Fa'il.
Fa'il.
I think you have 2 vowels here. You can delete 1 vowel.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. Fa'il. And then this alif, as you know, is just to indicate that this waw is not a root letter of the word. It is actually a fa'il. Yeah. Just for those who do not know. Yes, it is alif farika. So we can add that just in case.
Alif. Okay.
Yeah.
Wal
Alif farika. Okay, alhamdulillah. Then we move on to this waw. Okay, wa atharahum. Okay, what's this?
I think it's harf ataf.
Yes, this is harf ataf. It's not grammatically independent of the sentence before it, so it is pure atifah. There's no istinafiyah here. So yeah, atifah with a ta. There we go. Okay. Now, asarahum is actually the plural of athar. Yeah.
Athar. Okay.
And there is a beautiful translation of this, which Ustad Noman did. Of course, usually if we look up in the dictionary, it'll be like something like the traces or footsteps in the sand, right? But in this case, he defined it as consequences of their actions. Yeah.
Okay.
So that means they did something in this life, and that was recorded. Yeah, naktubu, we recorded it. Yeah. And at the same time, it's not just gone like that. Whatever you did in this life, even after you have passed on, the actions has its consequences. Yeah. So when I heard this, all my hair stood on, and the bulu roma. I was
Yes.
thinking, my goodness,
Yeah.
it goes on. So
That
we
is
need to
what
do
is
as much.
it's all the jariyah, the sadaqah jariyah, all that we do.
Yes, this is where it
Um,
comes in.
yeah.
This comes in.
Whatever we leave behind, so it's still being it's like investment for us. It's whatever we get out of that is still becoming for us, inshallah.
Ameen. So now, what is asarahu?
Okay, atharahum ma qaddamu wa atharahum. That means it's a ma'tuf,
Okay,
right?
that's the easiest one to say. Yes.
Uh,
Yes, maktuf. Yeah, but if it was not maktuf, it was by itself or something, what would it be? What sort of what sort of structure is this, or what sort of fragment are we looking at?
it's a mudaf ilayh.
Yes, it is a
So,
mudaf ilayh.
mm,
And hum is fi mahali jar, right?
yes,
Okay, so this is maktuf to the ma. Yeah, it
yes,
follows the
correct.
ma.
Mm-mm.
It's like a maf'ul itself as well. So
Yeah,
this is mansub.
mansub bil fatha. Ma'tuf ala ma, mansub bil fatha, maf'ul bihi. Should I say that? Oh, sorry,
You've
no,
already said it's
understood
maktuf.
already,
You
right?
just say it's maktuf. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's enough. Inshallah. Alhamdulillah. So this other wow now. Wa
The next
kulla shay'in.
one. كل شيء حصيناه في إمام مبين. What kind of wow is this? I think it's still Atifa. Still state,
Absolutely like
yeah,
this atifah.
because he's still
So
talking
need to
about
think.
قدموا and then وآثارهم, whatever we sent ahead and whatever we left behind. And every one of it is going to be numbered or enumerated.
So we have this kulla. Interesting,
Okay.
this kulla. Okay, this kulla is interesting.
Mm,
Let's say something extra about kulla and what follows it. Yeah, this is something
mm,
you shared with me, and maybe we
yeah.
should share with the others as well. Yeah.
Mm, mm,
Now, there's two forms of any isim. There is the mufrad, or the singular form. This is the singular form,
mm,
shay'in,
mm.
and it's also common. Yeah.
Come. Mm,
And then we also have ashya, which
mm.
is plural.
So
Okay.
plural. Yeah.
So with kula, there
Mm,
are three things that can follow it in
mm,
terms of the word, in terms of the property of the word. Okay. So
mm.
whatever follows kula, yeah, there are three ways we can look at it. Oops, sorry. Boop, boop. See, sometimes the cursor doesn't. So there are three ways we can look at the word after three ways. Whoops. Three words. Do I say
Yes.
three ways or three words?
Uh,
Three.
three ways you said, but it's
Mm,
words for
meaning
or the type of
okay, three forms. Yeah,
three
the
forms.
word after kula
Cool.
can come in. Yeah.
Mm.
So let's see. Kaf. Yep. Ah. Oops. Okay. And when it depends on what comes after it, the translation of kula will change.
Yes.
So if the word is like this, shay'in,
Mm.
which is it's common, it's not proper,
Mm.
and it's singular.
Singular. Mm.
So how would we translate it then? We still use the word thing. Okay, let's stay with it.
Mm.
So this would be
Everything, every single thing,
mhm.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. So each, yeah, that translation was each and every single.
Mm.
Yeah, that's pretty. Like I said, makes my little Roma all stand on end because
Yes.
each and
Subhanallah.
every single thing. Yeah.
Every words we
So
speak, Subhanallah.
yeah.
Allah. Mm.
So the less we say, the better, maybe.
Better, I think. No, whenever we think of something, not to say something, make sure it is the good words,
So,
like what the Prophet
yeah,
ﷺ said.
good
Mm. If not,
and beneficial
better
as
quiet.
well.
Better be quiet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
May
so
Allah make it easy
common
for
and
us.
singular.
That's the thing.
Ameen, ameen.
Inshallah.
So that's the first case. So what if it's proper? Yeah,
Proper, then what
proper
will
and
be
singular.
proper and singular will be, I think it should be all of it. Am I right?
Mm,
I
If
forgot.
it's singular and proper,
Good.
then everything,
Okay.
everything. Yeah, just everything.
Singular and proper.
So then
Okay.
it will be
All of it, right?
everything.
Entirely.
Yeah. That will come with proper
Plural
and
and
plural.
plural.
Yeah, because
Mm-mm-mm.
this is the case of the special kind of plural. Mm.
Mm.
This is a special kind of plural, like the word. What is a special plural that we know of? No, like the ones that are uh, broken plural, for example. Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
mean
this
the
sort of plural. So
like
this one,
masajid, you mean?
uh, yeah, like
Plural.
yeah,
Broken
masajid.
plurals. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Cool.
So kula masajid. Yeah, so then
Mm.
this would be, this is all of everything, all of all of things. How
All
do
of
I say
it.
this?
Yeah.
If this was
It's
masjid, then I would have said all masjids. Yeah,
the
all of
whole
the masjid.
all the masjids.
Every,
Yeah.
all of the masjids. We would have said all of the masjids. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Mm.
So tell me why. Tell me why
Mm-hmm.
there is no common and plural. Why doesn't kula come with common and plural? Yeah, we've got common and singular, proper and plural, but we don't have common and plural. Does it make sense to have it common and plural? We are talking.
Common is usually mufrad, right? I mean, it comes with the tanween.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
you're
know.
saying that plurals will not come with a tanween?
Mm, no, they do. If it's
They do. They do. Yeah. I was
okay.
thinking about this, and the only thing I can think of is, okay, when something is common and plural, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and something is common and plural, does saying every, that what's the translation of kula?
Every. كل
Every,
شيء.
yeah.
Every.
Does it make sense to say kula, every
And
of
plural.
something
Every
that is
something which is plural. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, is it?
It doesn't.
It doesn't make sense. Oh, so
Mm-mm.
that's why we don't have the third
Mm-mm.
form. Okay, that's one thing that we're going to say about kula. This is kula. This combination of kula shayin is three things about it in this ayah. The first thing, the kula, which is interesting. We saw just now what happens if the word that comes after it are in these three different forms. You know, the translation
Mm.
changes. But shay'in itself is an interesting word. Okay, we
Mm.
know that shay'in means thing, but the root letters that make up shay'in
Mm.
means to wish.
To
Yeah,
wish.
yeah, to
Oh.
wish. Yeah. So sha'a is he wished. Yusha'u is he
Mm.
wishes.
Oh yeah, it's like inshallah.
Mashi'a, yeah. Yeah. Wishes,
Mm.
yes. So what has things got to do with wishes? This was the question. Yeah. What has things got to do with wishes? So this is what I found out.
Mm.
This is what I found out. Because you see, in the Arabic language, we have words that come from the same root letters, but
Mm.
when we translate it, it seems to be unconnected. For
Mm.
example, the word subhan.
Mm.
Remember that? Subhan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Subhanallah, Allah exalted is He. Yeah.
Mm.
And then we look at subhan, hey, it means
Swim.
What does it mean? Let's just have a look. Yeah, what are the root letters for subhan, for example? Sin, baha.
Mm.
Oh, sorry. So here we go. Sin, ba, and ha. What does that? Oh, it means to swim.
Mm. Yeah. To
So
float.
what has swimming and subhanallah has anything to do with each other? I think we know this, yes, because Allah is above everything. He's above anything that is not perfect. It's just perfection himself. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's where the term to float and subhan is connected.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's one. So now we look at shy. What was the root letters for shy?
Shin, Ya, Hamza.
Yeah, and Hamza. Here we go. So, whoops, did I get that right?
Yeah.
Do I need to write Hamza or is it Alif? No,
Hamza usually. Let me
or maybe
check.
I didn't type Shin, I typed,
Oh.
I typed
Oh.
Sin today. Yeah, so
Oh.
that's why. Here we are.
Yeah.
Yep, so here we
Sha'a,
saw it. Yeah, it comes from here.
Sha'u.
And then we have
Is
Shay,
one.
thing. And
Yeah.
Ashiya is the plural form. I hope the thing is, the font size is big enough, inshallah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is said about this is this. It says that a thing, sorry, a thing, okay, a thing,
Mm-hmm.
yes, something, anything for that matter,
Mm.
yeah, is what we want,
Mm.
what we desire.
Yeah.
So whatever we want or desire has to be something. Yeah, it has to be something that exists. Yeah, what we desire. Yeah, so we want is what we want, is it? No, it is something that needs to exist.
Yeah.
It's something that needs to.
What we want has to be something which is there.
Yes, exactly. Something needs to exist.
Which is
Something which is there. Well said. Something which is there. You know, if not, you won't be wishing for
we
it in the
will not.
first
Yeah.
place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we want to say we want something, yeah, if we want to say something, we would say something like this. How would we say we want? We want that thing. What's the verb for that?
Arabic.
We want in
Nurid.
Arabic. In Arabic, we use
Nuridu.
the same word, sha.
Oh, Sha'a.
So how do we say we want something?
Sha'a,
We want
yes.
that thing.
Yes. So we want meaning then Nasha'u.
Yeah, exactly.
Sha'u.
Nasha. So we want something. So this is mudari. The
Nasha'u.
doma. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we want something. So this means. Let me put it in this phrase that was really interesting. And it explained to me, it said to me that if you want, let me put this in a smaller, so it doesn't take up too much. Yeah, okay. We want something. So if I have something like this, you just see whether you can translate the Arabic now into English.
Okay.
Sometimes, we are not aware. So because we do Quranic and Arabic, sometimes we also we need also to see the occasional gem in non-Arabic, non-Arabic. Sorry, non-Quranic Arabic. Yes, non-Quranic. So Sha'u,
Sha'ahu.
ada, yeah, Shay'in, Shay'in,
Sha'ahu.
Sha'ahu,
He
ala
wanted.
Shay'in.
He wanted some. No, he wanted
We
it.
always know what is the outside what is the attached pronoun here?
This should be the maf'ul bihi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So
So
we
it
need
is you
to
wanted it.
recognize what is the attached pronoun, which is
Mm.
who. So we ignore that first,
Mm-hmm.
and then we look at the actual noun, which is sha'a. Sha'a is
The verb, right? You mean the
yeah,
verb? Okay.
the verb. Yes, the
The
verb. What
verb.
is sha'a? The
Sha'a,
translation.
he wanted.
Okay, so let's do the literal translation.
Okay.
He wanted. Okay, he wanted. He wanted, and the who, as you say, is the maf'ul bihi. So he wanted
It.
it, right? It.
Mm.
And then ala, let's do
On.
the on.
Upon or on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shay'in.
Thing. Shay'in
Things.
is the what masdar for sha'a, is it?
Yeah, so something. Yeah. Let's see what's the masdar for sha. Mashyah is if
Yeah.
you look at the verb is that, but we
Mm-mm.
have what we are looking at is shay'in, which is something.
Mm.
Okay, we're
Okay,
looking at
okay.
something. So this is a different isim. What type of masdar? I do not know the form yet. Maybe I need to find this out. Yeah, because we have different type of masdars apart from the original masdar
Yeah, yeah.
that we have. The sum.
Mm.
So if you look at it, oh, what awkward translation. He wanted it on something. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm.
Then someone, the translation was actually he not so much as he wanted it on something. Yeah. The actual translation was, and I sat and thought about it. Yeah. Sha'ahu. When you will him to do something,
Mm.
or you force him to do something. No? So sha'a here is he, yeah, he willed it. Yeah, he willed it.
He will
He,
it.
he willed it.
Mm. Another
Mm? And
translation.
the Allah,
Mm.
because when you have Allah, let's see, Shay'in Allah, we have anything here? Because sometimes we have the thing that comes along.
The silatul fi'l.
Allah Shay.
Ala shay. Yeah, very
Very
extremely upon something very extremely. Or he wanted extremely. He wanted it.
yes, extremely. And the translation that was given for this was right. So basically, uh, so sha'ahu, the word was he willed it or forced it. Yeah, he forced it to do something.
Mm-hmm.
He is him. It's not the him. Yeah, he was him. How do we make this a better translation? He willed him to do something. Yeah, like he forced him to do something. Yeah. Okay lah, right? It seems
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems reasonable. So this is the awkward translation. So how do I make this look awkward?
Different color.
Maybe I can make it a different color or shade it something or some awkward thing. Mm, okay, so this is the literal translation, more or less, yeah. But in actual fact, you can also say he willed or force him to do something. Yeah, sha'ahu ala shay. We saw that there. The word ala seems to emphasize it. Yeah, very extremely. So I thought, okay, that's something different that we can, we can see. Because sometimes when we don't know the how do we the standard Arab, we only know the Quranic Arab. Sometimes we don't appreciate how the word is used. But I thought I would mention it here, so we see how it can also work in a different way. Inshallah, alhamdulillah. Okay, so now ahsaynahu. Okay, ahsaynahu. Yeah, so this one is, we saw is family 4.
Fi'l.
Yeah, it's na. Yeah, so this is also fi'il.
فعل ماضي.
It is fi'il madi. Go on. I
فعل
will copy this
ماضي
paste, but I
مبني.
just want to hear. Yeah.
اوكي. فعل
Yeah.
ماضي مبني على السكون.
Yes, correct.
لاتصاله بنا فاعل.
Yes.
And then
The
والنا
na
is
is
the ضمير متصل في محل رفع فاعل. And then the who is ضمير متصل في محل نصب مفعول به.
good. Alhamdulillah. So I'm going to across, and I need to add something that you said. Bina al-fa'ilin, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
لاتصاله بنا الفاعل. Yes.
Okay.
بنا
All
فاعل.
right. So for those who are not familiar with this, yeah. So here's na al-fa'ilin. Fa with an alif or no?
With alif.
Fa'ilin. So this is basically ina, the ina version.
فاعلين. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So is it dual or is it plural?
It should be plural.
Plural. Okay.
Because now نحن.
So أحصيناه. Yeah. And we put there, here. في محل رفع فاعل, and the ha is فيها لنسب مفعول به. Okay. Now before we go on further, why is kula mansub? And here أحصينا already has its maf'ul. Why is kula mansub?
What's the word again? I mean, what comes before?
What comes before? Muqaddam.
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Okay.
It
Why
can't even be muqaddam because Asaina is already busy with who? It's already
so
acting on.
it has a maful bihi, so we cannot say kulla is maful bihi. It is actually under zorf, no, special mudaf, right? This one, but it's not a time and place. So
Let's have a look at the ayah. I can't see the ayah. Okay, here we are. So we have something that is mansub.
Yeah.
And in this sentence where it is mansub, there's already a fi'il. Have you seen this structure before? Okay, if let's say I put something like this.
So iyyaka na'budu, right? I mean the maful bihi comes first. And then
but na'budu doesn't have a maful bihi.
Maful bihi,
in
right.
this case,
yes.
So
but is it
maybe if there's a term for it when something is busy with something else.
Ishtighal?
Yes, good. Darabtahu. So we have something like this. Zaidan darabtu. Okay. So I hit him.
Oh.
Darabtuhu.
Okay.
Then I hit him. So what is Zaidan here? Yeah, we have this. So this is a case of istighal. What do we mean by istighal? Darabtu here cannot be the fi'il for Zaidan. It couldn't have acted on Zaidan. It's not the amil for Zaidan, because it already has one here. Yeah. So what did the grammarians do when they saw something like this? They said, okay, let's see it this way. We know it's about hitting, yeah. So let's solve this by saying that there is darabtu in front of Zaidan. So then it becomes something like emphasis. Now this is done in the Quran in a number of places. Yeah. So we need to be aware of this. So if you see something, you see something that is mansub in a fi'liyah, but the fi'il in that jumlah fi'liyah is already acting on something. Yeah. And it comes before it, then this is probably what's happened. Yeah. We have something like this, and we have this following it. So then it is like emphasizing the repetition. We saw that one, kan?
توكيد.
So darabtu Zaidan, darabtuhu. Yeah. So I hit Zaidan, I hit him. Yeah.
Is it توكيد? No.
Yes, it is for tawkid. So if this is the case, what's the Irab for Zaidan? Which is in this, Zaidan here, the Zaidan here is the same as your,
كلها.
what's the kulla? Yeah, kulla.
Okay. منصوب.
So how do we write this? Do you remember, or do you need help on this one?
كلها.
We have done this, I think, in previously we have done this before, actually.
Yeah, I forgot really. Is it لفظا and محلا thing? No?
No. Because it's not jar or anything, right? We didn't see something else.
Yeah,
It's this mansub.
still
And
mansub.
it is,
Yeah, it's showing us mansub with the fatha. So what should I say?
yeah,
Is it
so there's no, it's not that.
Tawkid.
So,
No, you're saying
what we would
istighal.
normally say. The way to put this is straightforward.
Okay.
It's straightforward. We just put it like this. Yeah, maf'ul. It is maf'ul bihi, but of something that is missing.
مفعول به for fi'il محذوف. Is it?
Yes, good. So let's say mansub bil fatha. Let's finish this part and then we add that part.
Okay.
Mansub bi fi'il. And what is this fi'il that is mahzuf? We had the estimation just now.
That is the darabtu.
Yes.
But
in that case was darabtu. In this case it is.
أحسينا.
Yes, okay. Mahzuf. So which we say takdiruhu. Yeah, we estimate it to be takdiruhu.
أحصينا.
Excellent. Too much examples also. Sometimes you don't see this. You've got to train yourself to look at this. Yeah. And then as you read your Quran, you see, oh, okay, this looks like an ishtigal, So this is one way of saying it. This is one way of writing it. Another way, which I rarely come across. Okay, this one I rarely come across, but there are some instances where you actually see them saying like this: maf'ul bihi mansub, and we say that on just like we would say for mabni. Yeah, why do we say it is mabni? And why do you say something? Because it's stuck on that particular thing. So in this case, it is mansub, but it is stuck because someone is busy with something else. It's by itself. Why? Because someone else is busy with something else. So ala al-ishtigal. Al-ishtigal here was the verb. The verb asaina. Yeah, the one that's busy. Al-ishtigal. Is this? I need a lam alif, right? If it is al-ishtigal.
Yes. Al-ishtigal. Alif lam with the hamza bawah.
Yeah. So this is the alternative way of saying it. This is an alternative, not a second. Yeah. Okay, so it's the same thing. Yeah. It's just a second way of saying it. It's not like the option for nahnu just now, which was 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Those are different cases. But this is just another way of saying it.
Okay.
Okay, the same thing. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so we've done that. Now we go to fi. This is easy.
في حرف جر.
So this is harf jar. Jar. Yeah, where's my gym? My gym has disappeared. Okay. Remind ourselves that it is that. And when it is a half, of course, it will be
مبني.
And it doesn't have any. Oh,
لا.
Yeah.
لا محل. لا محل لها من الإعراب.
Okay. And it's followed, oh yeah, just a word here. This one, I'm not sure whether this is the right plural for it, yeah, because in this case, imam is actually a record or a register. It's not the person who leads. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is more for the person who leads.
Mm.
And it is said that this imam is not just a normal book. It's a huge, big book. Okay. So that's why they've given it a special name. Yeah.
Yeah. Clear it.
So imamin here would be your
اسم مجرور. اسم
yes.
مجرور بالكسرة.
Isim, oh, it's in green now. Isim majrur bil kasra. When we have jar wa majrur, is there anything that goes on?
It will be متعلق.
Okay. Isim majrur bil fathah. Oh, is it bil fathah?
بالكسرة. بالكسرة.
Oh, bil kasra, right? Bil kasra.
كاف. Yeah. بالكسرة. متعلق.
It is muta'alliq to
أحصينا.
لك be أحصينا. So when we do the translation, this should help us.
Yeah.
Two. And mubinin, imamin, mubinin looks like it is a
موصوف صفة.
yes. So this is the sifa. Hello. It doesn't seem to want to go there. Why is that? Oh, do I have to type first? Okay, I have to type first. Then only it moves down. So this is a sifa, and it is of course
مجرور بالكسرة also.
Oh, oops, sorry, that's not how you spell sifa.
صاد. صاد فا مربوطة. صفة لإمامي.
مجرورة.
Okay.
مجرورة. Yeah.
مجرور بالكسرة.
بالكسرة. And oh yeah, you want to put the li here, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Li. Oh, we need to know for what. Sifa for what? Li mubin. Mubinin, not nin.
Oh, how did I manage to add that one? Okay, mubin. Yeah, mubin. Yeah. That right? Sifa li mubin. Majrur. Okay. Oh, this one because it's kasra. I'll just put majrurah bil kasra. Okay. Yeah. So this is a very clear book. All right. So let's see how we can translate it. Now, quite a number of things happening here.
Yeah, indeed.
Let's retranslate again. Now, how do we, if we take, what do, we had three options for nahnu. Will the translation differ as we go on? Yeah. So if let's say we say that nahnu is mubtada, then how would we translate this? Okay, the first case when it is mubtada.
Okay, if it is mubtada, and it will be indeed we.
Indeed.
We and then comma we.
Indeed
we. Nuhi, we give life.
We are, because it's mubtada, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. We are. Maybe we can add we are the ones. Yeah, the one. Yeah.
We are the one.
Yeah. Okay. So when it's a royal we, I don't know whether I should put ones or not.
No, one.
Right.
One,
yeah,
one.
One or what? We are the one.
No,
Okay,
one.
we are the one. Okay.
Because it's only about. Yeah. We are the one. So Nuhi will be the khabar, right?
So the one.
Give life.
We are the one. who gives life,
Mhm.
al-mauta,
To the dead.
to, and, okay,
And
this is the first one, tut, tut,
mm,
tut.
okay.
So I think both this as well as the imat will have the same
What is iman
translation.
again?
The
It's
imat was the
tawkid, is it?
fossil, the one that separates inna
Oh,
nahnu nuhyi, yeah.
okay.
And maybe even that also is this translation, yeah. Indeed, we are the one who gives life.
Mm,
Or if it's just for emphasis, repetition, we don't
mm.
have the maybe. What do you think? Oops, sorry. How do I get the second?
Mr. Bashira is here.
Mr. Bashir, I say
He
Alhamdulillah.
left again. He
She's
left
wondering why
already.
we're recording.
Maybe he had the call.
Yeah,
Okay.
possibly.
The next one he said, what a puzzle, yeah. So we indeed we are the one
Okay,
because it's
indeed.
going to be puzzle.
When it's emphasis, not because it's fasal, not because it's mubtada. This is probably the translation when it is mubtada and uh, the fasal.
Okay.
If it is,
And then if it is tawkid, then
it
emphasis,
is
then it will
tawkid,
be we and then comma we again. Am I right?
certainly we. It's
Mm.
for emphasis, right?
Yeah.
So
So
emphasize your emphasis. We don't have to repeat the we twice because the
mm,
repetition is meant for emphasis. Okay, so
emphasis.
certainly
Certainly
we.
we
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry.
give
We,
life
mm, we give.
give
Yeah,
life
we give life
to the dead.
to dead. Okay.
Mm.
Remember we did the double emphasis. You did the translation beautifully for Surah Al-Humazah. You
Which
said
one?
there was a way of doing the double emphasis. One was certainly
Oh,
we.
the
Ah,
translation. Definitely,
yes. Mhm. Where
certainly.
do we put that? Or do you want to put
Certainly.
indeed in here and then
Um, yeah. Okay. Indeed, we
certainly?
definitely, because it's going to be what is emphasized is nahnu, right? So
Mm-hmm.
indeed, definitely, we give life to the dead.
So indeed,
Like double emphasis there.
it
Indeed, definitely.
definitely. Okay. Some people say for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so many ways to.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how you
We
want to
give.
say. No, just make
Yeah.
to make it emphasized.
Yeah. Good. So here,
Mm.
indeed, definitely, for sure, we give life to the
Mm.
dead.
We give life to the
Okay.
dead. So the we should be like bolded. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another way of
Uh-uh.
emphasizing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue with the dot dot dot.
Mm.
So here, what's the dot dot dot? And
And we write or
right.
record. Record is better, I think.
You said the word decreed just now.
Decree. But then
Right.
the context here is something recorded, right? Not
It's not
decreed.
something.
Ah,
So we write, we record. It's in the
yeah.
present tense. Yes.
Yeah. We record because
Now,
still happening. Yeah. So we record whatever
whatever
Qaddamu they sent ahead,
they
or we can say
send,
put forth.
send,
Mm.
sent or sent.
Sent
Sent.
because it's past tense. Qaddamu.
There's something here that I did not mention.
Mhm.
Uh, I I did not mention here, but I need to mention it because it's mentioned there.
Oh.
Um, this qaddamu
Mm.
and ma, the relationship of qaddamu and ma.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
by right, we are saying that we're saying it twice. Yeah, they must have sent something ahead. Yes, they must have sent something ahead. This is a case of a fi'il without like a maf'ul. Because
Oh,
this in itself is a maf'ul. Because this is itself is actually the maf'ul, right? Maqaddamu is the maf'ul. Yeah. So it's referring to ma actually, right? What
yeah. What?
sent ahead.
Whatever they sent ahead.
Highlight this. Yeah, I do not know why, but they highlighted it. They said that, which I will add, but maybe when we learn more, we will find out why they say it. Yeah, they actually mention this. I'll put it here so let's see whether it makes sense to you.
Okay.
Yeah, the jumlah sila and its a'id, or what we refer to, is mahzuf. So it should be I qaddamuhu. Yeah, qaddamuhu. So there is no need to mention who because it's redundant. The who is there in the ma. Yeah, this is the explanation that was given. But for sometimes we don't know the significance. To us, it makes sense already, right?
Yeah.
But for them, they want to highlight this that should have been a ha after qaddamu.
The
But
who refer
what
back
I've
to
told is that
ma, is it?
refers back to the ma. So that's why it's dropped. It's like no point in saying, twice the same thing. Yeah, because ma qaddamu is the who. Ma qaddamu is the who. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's basically what they are saying. But I just highlight that, inshallah. So whatever they send ahead, yes. Yeah.
Qaddamu wa atharahum, and what? No, yeah, the ma is implied there, right? Because ma qaddamu and then wa ma atharahum.
So whatever they send ahead before, can I say them? Right. Before them, right? Is that right?
Before them.
But this is qaddamu.
What they put forth or
They
send
send
before. Yes, send ahead. Send ahead is enough, right?
ahead is enough. Okay. Right. And
And then you can put whatever in the bracket. And because the ma is implied there, right? Because it's ma'tuf. So
and they send ahead.
ma qaddamu wa ma atharahum, right? Actually, am I right?
Ma qaddamu wa atharahu. Yeah, because these are the two maf'uls, yes. So let me merge this. This is one maf'ul bihi, but of course we don't say, we just say it's ma'tuf. Yeah, this
Because
is
of the
actually
wow.
ma'tuf. But if
Not
we
the
look at it
bihi
from the
sign.
ta'kid point of view, this is actually another maf'ul bihi. Yeah. And maf'uls are isim. So this is a complex isim. This is an idafa. Yeah. Okay, so they sent ahead and what was the thing that I liked just now? And they sent whatever that they sent ahead. And
what they
their,
left,
yeah. And what?
and
You want to
their
go, you want to use what again? Not
whatever they sent ahead, and um, you can go
because
directly.
the asar belongs to them. This is an
Yeah,
idafa, right? So how do we write
dia
that? Yeah.
and dia. Uh, not say footsteps. What
The
they
word
left
after
behind.
off is which one? Asarahum, which is the word after off?
Whom?
Hum is the word after off.
So traces of them or theirs
Okay. And
and their.
okay, can I put it this way? The consequences
Okay, their and their. You're spelling for their.
of their
And the
of
consequences of.
their actions lah. Yeah. Okay, actions. So the whom there is actually their actions, so something like that.
But then
Or if we
it
say
should
their
be,
traces also can. We
yeah,
can also
because it's
say
going to
their
be in the world,
traces.
right? I mean, it's not like we have to signify that it's going to be what is left behind in the world. So we have that meaning. If we say they, whatever they sent ahead, and the consequences of their action. The consequence can be in the akhirat, right, or in their kubur. So we have to make sure in the world.
So you want to say what they left behind?
Or you can say, and the consequences of their actions which they have left behind. That will be like too long. Right. Or
So
their traces.
let's see what.
Here it says in this app here, and all things. Record what they have put forth and what they left behind.
And what they left behind. Okay. Where does the what come in?
That's the ma. Wa ma athara.
But ma, the sila stops here, right? Because ma doesn't
Ma
affect this one.
yes.
Because it's idafa. So
yeah,
and I think this is why they emphasize the fact that the who is missing. Well, never mind. And what they left behind. Yeah, I think that's the best lah. Even though that what is not that what, but and what they left behind. Okay.
Here it says ma'tuf ala ma, so which means the ma, and then whatever they sent ahead, and their traces, whatever should be there also, right? Maybe that's why the what they left behind is there. What is there?
Okay. What they left behind. Yeah. And
وَكُلَّ شَيْءٍ, and everything.
we had kulla shay'in, which is singular and common, and will be translated.
Everything.
And
Like every single thing.
Single thing. Every single thing.
Actually, if it's min, then it will be every single thing, right? I mean, okay, what does it say here? We have, in a clear. And here they say all things.
Each and every single thing, is it?
Yeah, you can give that.
Each and every single thing, yeah? Each and each.
Because we know the emphasis is there, right? I mean, the meaning of the singular and common.
Remember, we have the missing fail as well. Yeah. So, and they're behind, comma, because this is quite long. And each and every single thing, asaynahu. So the who refers back to the
singular. Yeah. Okay. Kulla shay'in.
Yeah. So everything again. How do we translate asayna?
We enumerated it.
Okay.
Asaynahu, we counted or enumerated, numbered.
Asayna is family 4. When we use family 4, what's the significance of that? Make something, right?
Make something.
Let me see. What's the root letter for asayna?
Hasadya.
Hasadya. Hasadya. Oops, sorry.
Arabic.
Hasadya. Let's see, family 4. This is where you said to count, to enumerate, to calculate, to compute.
I think it has only family 4.
How do we?
No family 1?
Family 4. Yeah, that's right?
What do you see before it?
Ahsayna is family 4. Yeah.
No, I mean only that.
Yeah.
This root letter.
I think, yeah, that's all that I see. Let's see the other one. What's bottom? Yeah, just this family 4. Let's see whether anything else down here.
Ahsa, correct. Family 4 also.
Just yeah, it seems to be only family 4. I don't see anything else.
Yeah, that's right.
Anything here?
That's the meaning.
Here, oops, I seem to have. Where is it? Do you see it? This is dot. There, here it is. No, this is Hasad. Wow. See where there is the act of numbering, counting, calculating, reckoning.
Okay. Ihsa. And yeah, it's
so this would be,
it's
let's just
also
have
family 4. Ihsa, family 4 masdar from ihsa.
here it is. Asahu. Yeah, this one.
He
There is hasa, but this is family 1, but the meaning is what?
As meaning he denied, refused.
I cast, to throw, is it? This meaning mana'at, to prevent something, yeah? Hasa, he denied, he refused. Then we have family 4. Yeah, he numbered, he counted, he computed, things like that. Okay, so 4 seems to be the more popular use for it. Okay, every single thing and each and every single thing. So this is asaina, and it is, who's the doer here?
Nahnu, we, so we. We enumerated. We have enumerated it in clear book. We have.
Can I do this? We have taken.
Counted it. Account. Okay.
It. So it in. We have taken into account. We have
in clear.
Enumerated. Yeah. Taken into account. It in
clear record.
Imam, and what shall we put that in a register? Something like that?
Yeah,
What's the popular thing? Okay. So Alhamdulillah, and we record whatever they sent ahead and what they left behind. They also record that. And each and every single thing we have enumerated or taken into account, it. Do we need to put it if each and every single thing?
No, I think no need it. We have enumerated and or taken into account in a clear, because we already single thing mentioned here.
And everything, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the better thing. Yeah. So here, from where to where is this is a jumla ismiyah, right?
Yeah.
I just want to highlight here. So I agree, this is a jumla ismiyah. And from where to where? Do I consider this a jumla fi'iliyah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is also jumla fi'iliyah. And lastly, what is this?
Police colleague.
Okay. Okay. So we'll finish here.
Yeah.
Is it jumla ismiyah or fi'iliyah here?
This is fi'iliyah because ahsaynahu is coming here.
All right. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So we've completed this ayah. Thank you very much for joining me, Sister Bibi. Yeah. Subhanallahi wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakillah khairan, Sister Zuraidah. Okay.
Bye.